Hey guys, welcome back. So it's June 3rd today. It's been raining for the last few days, so it's great for the garden. It got lots of water and stuff. So today's the first day. Things are kind of finally drying out that I'm good to walk in the backyard without getting my feet soaking wet.
I thought that rain.
No, we're gonna leave that alone. So I just wanted to show you guys the garden and what's happening. So let's check out the fruit area first and admire Dana. I don't know what she's staring at. So this is one of the raspberry plants, and as you can see, it's got some nice new growth on it, so they're doing well. That one. Then there's this guy who's also doing really well. So he's got lots of new growth on there. So the raspberries are doing well. Then we have the blackberries, which this blackberry plant is right here, okay? It's not doing well. They literally sent me like a stub, like that's it. So it has not done anything, so I'm not really happy about that. And then this guy, this was a huge plant. It still is a huge plant, you know what I mean? But it's like dead, you know? And the squirrels are digging in it. It looks dead. Does not look like it's actively coming back to life at all. So that's kind of upsetting. Then we have the blueberry plants, which again, the squirrels are getting into and digging. But as you can see, there's one green shoot that's kind of like green in the middle here. So it's green here, it's brown down here, and it looks dead up there. And then the rest of it just looks dead. So, yeah, not sure what's gonna happen with that. So, we'll see. And then the last one is this one that has a fly in it. I don't know what. And the plant is actually right here, this little stick. And, yeah, that's what they sent me. And oh, there's another stick here. But they sorry, there's another stick there and there. So that's the plant. And it just does not look like it's thriving either. Oh. And looks like that fell out of a tree. I don't know if it survived or not. I don't even know where the nest is. Oh, you know what? I think the nest is right in here. Yeah, the nest is right in the middle of this tree. Maybe we can get a better angle over here. Right there. There's the nest. So I don't know how that would have got out there though. So some of the fruit's doing well, but some of it's not doing very well. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. The raspberries look fine. But I've now started looking up some YouTube videos on how to start blueberry and blackberry plants from like store-bought fruit, because I think that's potentially the road we might take for now, because those plants are 25 bucks each, and the fact that 4 of them didn't survive, I'm not very happy about. So we're we're gonna look at local nurseries, see if they have any blueberry, blackberry plants. And then aside from that, I don't know, maybe we'll try growing our own. And then after that, my other thought, yeah, it looks like we have more rain coming. And then after that, I don't know. Maybe some plant food for them or something. But yeah, I'm just not sure. I don't know. And then I know I didn't plant them with like acidic soil like you're supposed to. So that's maybe why they're just not thriving. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see about the fruit area. Next, though, is the squash area. So that's what the squash area looks like. So this first row here are the pie pumpkins. So they've all, I guess not all of them have come up. I planted 4 different sections of them. So 3 have popped up. One over there, this guy, looks like squirrels might have attacked it. And then this middle row here, which is very crooked, is zucchini. And then there was butternut squash here and butternut squash over there. But I'm trying to figure out how to get some plastic fencing around. We have some in the shed, and I think I'm going to put plastic fencing around it to try to keep the squirrels out. But we have a ton of mushrooms growing over here too, so I don't know what's up with that. But I mean, the pie pumpkins look like they're thriving. The zucchini looks 50-50. Oh, mosquito. Zucchini looks 50-50. So like that guy looks great. These guys look like they're suffering and something's been kind of digging in their area kind of thing and digging on top of them, which is not ideal. And actually, you know what? They look all right. Yeah, it was just these 2 here kind of got like trampled and buried, and so did this guy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep the squirrels out of here because they use it as a little playground. And then the next thing is the corn, the popcorn area. So I'm gonna also put this into a separate video that I'm kind of following along with growing popcorn from like planting it in the ground to literally after it dries and popping it. So we have a lot of weeding to do, but it is sprouting. So like these guys here are all popcorn. So in amongst the grass, you'll see a semi-regular line because Joseph was quite a heavy seeder. Oh, mosquitoes. So popcorn, there's a little group of popcorn there. But like there. So it's pretty semi-regular. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have a thunderstorm coming. It wasn't supposed to hit till 7, so let's see if I can get this done. But now we're racing another thunderstorm to get this garden tour done. But the popcorn has now emerged from the soil. So now we're looking at, I think it was like 85 days and 100 days until we can, oh my goodness. That looks so daunting. But yeah, I think we're looking at 85 to 100 days for it to be fully mature, and then we can start drying it. I'm not sure. I have to kind of look up the drying process for popcorn, so and the drying process for saving regular corn seeds, because tomatoes are pretty like you just separate them from the gooiness in the tomato, right? Peppers, they're literally like in the middle of the pepper. Cucumber seeds are in the cucumber. Garlic is just the clove. You plant one clove, it grows a bulb. But yeah, corn's a bit trickier. It looks like dried corn. I don't know. So we'll have to read up on that. But now to the main garden. So So we have lots of flowering marigolds. The nasturtiums have really been liking the rain. So, and then that was the nasturtium we planted in the middle of the marigolds, which I think actually looks really pretty. I mean, I don't know what a nasturtium actually looks like when it blooms, but we have lots of blooms on the marigolds, and I just love their colors. Like some of them look so vibrant. They're like a highlighter orange almost. Highlighter yellowy orange. It's really cool. And then this is the calendula, which again, I have no idea what calendula looks like whenever it flowers. I just heard that they're good for the garden because they bring good bugs into the garden. So those are the marigolds. And then, obviously we've got our garlic, which I don't know if perhaps they're just not getting a lot of water, or if they always start to do this in June, because I think that they're done by like July or August. But yeah, they're pretty tall. They're like maybe 2 feet tall now, and they're starting to yellow. So I've got to look up the process for what to do next when they start to yellow. And then yeah, so pretty much most of my garlic has like died. So like this is my garlic, and it's pretty small. So I don't know if maybe maybe first years are like we grow them and then they're kind of like an onion set for next year. I don't know. But a lot of it is dying. We've got a few over here. And then the big onions, we have our really good row and our splotchy row. But they're doing well. They're doing well. Not complaining. These are the peppers. I think these were the pepperoncini, and then they are not liking life. They're actually quite hating life. We have a garden visitor. Hey, come here. Come here. So yeah, in May, the peppers, the birds and the squirrels have really been liking the peppers. I don't know if squirrels like eat pepper leaves, but they sure have been digging around them, and then the birds have been kind of like just pecking the peppers and killing them. So yeah, it's been a struggle trying to keep hang on. See? They're all over my garden. I don't even know what kind of bird that is. But he's like 2 feet away from me. Anyway, so the peppers have really been struggling, but I'm actually quite glad that we overplanted and overstarted a bunch of peppers, because aside from giving some plants away to one family friend, like one, I was gonna set the boys up, let them sell them, give them away to I was gonna give them away to like Josh's stepdad and stuff, so he could start some. But we actually used all the extras, literally. Yeah, like because a lot of them, so I'm glad we overstarted a bunch of peppers, because we actually ended up planting a bunch of them in the areas where a lot of the peppers were dying, to hopefully get more than just the, there's so many mosquitoes, to hopefully get more than just the row of peppers that we planted like early May. So anyway. So yeah, what started out as an entire batch of pepperoncini, I think now has some Ring of Fire and other pepper mixtures. They're kind of now just all over. I planted them wherever there was dead ones. And then here is our potato. And then actually, this is our first potato that actually grew from under the soil. So that guy up there was the only one that was actually like emerging already when we planted it, and then this guy popped through the soil. But I don't think any others have. I don't see any others. Oh, I don't know, that might be one coming out. Like here, that might be one coming out, or that just might be like a piece of a leaf. I'm not really sure. But right now we have potato, potato, potato. So we'll see. And really rolling in. It might just be beside us though. The clouds are really pretty, and it looks like the clouds are moving that way. So it might miss us. Oh, and Joseph. Careful with that, buddy. So this is our carrots where this was Joshua's section right here. He's like, when I was trying to explain to him how to seed carrots, he was just like, oh, I just threw them all in. So we are definitely gonna have to thin this out. I don't think we have any celery growing yet. And then this is our next section of peppers that are having a really tough time. Like I literally just planted this and this and this on the weekend, and the birds just come and snap them right off. So, but what I'm noticing is that when they snap it off here, they're kind of growing out the shoots and still trying to make it. So we might still get a bunch of peppers yet. I don't really know. We'll see. Yeah, so these are the carrots close up. So they're starting to look like little carrot tops already. Ooh. That is a nasty storm. That was a big thunder. Anyway, so more peppers that just don't look like they're liking life. Some of them look all right. Like the row that we planted in May, at the start of May, is like doing the best. What did you eat? You can't eat things out here. And now you're all muddy. All right, so this row is actually doing quite well. They're all the Cali Wonders. I think there's a couple of Sensations in there, which are the yellow peppers. But that's about it. Then we have the dry bean containers here. And then that was our container of overpotting peas. So they're doing very well, actually. No, you can't get down here. And then we'll hop over. Yeah, see, like they look so sad. We'll see. So these are the overpotted peas. They look like they're doing all right. They don't look like they're fighting too much. So, and then I think those are peas and dry beans. Dry beans and dry beans. No. She got the pole. No, leave the pole alone. Thank you. And then we have chickpeas and dry beans. So the chickpeas are the thinner ones. Then I planted the 2 containers of bush beans. So in this container we have 2 that have emerged and 1 that's coming out. And the last 2 are waiting. And this one has all 5. Then we've got lettuce here, which is struggling to start. Our kale though is doing quite well. And then we have the spinach, which is doing really well. And so is the Swiss chard, which is a celebration variety. So it's gonna have lots of different colors. You can see there's like some yellow and some red and stuff. So, was that fun, Dana? So then, yeah. Let's see. So our tomatoes are looking sad as well. I mean, I wasn't sure if everything would thrive because the soil just doesn't look that great. And again, the fence is too high. I'm in the process of lowering it. Like, so I did lower this one. And so all of these look quite happy. These guys look really happy as well. But I have to lower the other, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fences I have to lower. So yeah, again, what I did with all my extra tomatoes is I took any tomatoes that were dead and planted extras around it. So if they did kind of come back to life and start growing on weird ways, it was fine. So this is our long row of tomatoes, and then we have tomatoes and tomatoes and tomatoes and tomatoes all on those 4 cages. Then here is where we raced a thunderstorm to plant the beans and peas and pole beans and cucumbers. So these are all the drying beans. So those are all drying beans, shelling peas, and homesteader peas. And then here we have the pole beans. Oh no, sorry, these are the pole beans, and then the shelling peas are at the end here. And then here you will see a few cucumber plants starting, which are these guys. So these are cucumbers starting. So we've got a few of them coming. And then this is our last pepper area, which again, we just kind of planted extras in and around the dead ones. And then we have our broccoli and cauliflower area, which, as you can see, a lot of them have come back and actually started to thrive. So quite exciting. I don't know what the purple ones are. If they're like cauliflower and that's broccoli, or that's cauliflower and that's broccoli, or maybe my grow lights changed the color of the plant. I have no idea. And then, last but not least, we have our regular corn all up there. So, ooh, pretty exciting though, I think. All right, guys, so that's what the garden looks like as of June 1st. We have the red potatoes upstairs still, and the strawberries and the apple plants and a couple of pepper plants, which I think I'm gonna try and put into pots or containers or whatever. So that's what the garden looks like, and pretty much everything's in. So for the most part, it's just waiting for things to grow. So that's kind of exciting now, and lowering fences. So we're just waiting now until the red potatoes sprout and for mid-June to get the rest of it out and to plant the carving pumpkins. And I still need to figure out what we're doing with the apple seeds. We're just growing random trees upstairs at this point. So, but yeah, actually all of the strawberries have like exploded because I turned the lights off in like the plant stand. So now they're relying on the natural light from the window because right in front of the window, and they've really kind of like pulled up and to find the light from the window, which is pretty cool. And the plants, the peppers, like really kind of shot up a little bit to find more light, but I don't think that that's such a great thing because now I think they're kind of leggy. I don't know what the word is. Anyway, but yeah, so that was the garden. Hopefully, you know, I think the first thing that's going to come out is potentially the garlic, because everything else is still quite small. So, but we'll take a look at it towards like the middle to end of June and see what's going on and how things are doing and stuff. But things are emerging, things are growing, and yeah, I'm excited. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.